Taxonomists of the Kerala Forest Research Institute have set out to study plants in their natural habitat. The expedition takes them into the hilly and mountainous tracts of the Western Ghats, which are endowed with a diverse ecosystem consisting of vast expanses of grasslands and prime forests of various types. Our taxonomists, however, are not looking for plants of the ordinary type. Neither are they out to investigate the floral diversity of the wild in all its resplendent beauty. They are looking for a unique kind of plant. These plants often go unnoticed as they lack roots and shoots common to the plant kingdom. These unique plants are called dilichens. Of the 18,000 to 20,000 lichen species which are known to lichenologists worldwide, the Indian subcontinent is reported to be home to about 2,000 species of lichens. The major known assemblage of lichens is in the Indian region of the North and Northwestern Himalayas, the Central Himalayas, the Northeastern Himalayas, the Central Indian region, the Southern Indian region covering the Western Ghats, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The tiny state of Kerala is another major repository of lichens that is now being investigated by our team of scientists. There are two broad categories of lichens. The microlichens are those that grow as an inseparable dull and dry patch on trees and rocks. The other category of macrolichens, though seemingly dull, stand out on the substrata on which they grow with easily noticeable morphological features. Lichens grow on a variety of substrata of soil, rocks, and trees. Those that colonize the soil are called terricolous. The generally inhospitable rocks, however, are home to many a lichen. Saxicolous is the name given to lichens that grow on rock surfaces. The bark of trees, both small and big, serve as a good substratum for lichens. And those lichens that grow on the tree bark are called corticolous. Some lichen species grow on leaves. Such lichens are known as follicolous. Lichens also grow on a variety of marine life, like for instance, the sea turtle. These dull-looking plant species, however, are a product of a complex symbiotic relationship between algae and fungi.
Lichens are a complex group of plants without vascular tissues. They do not have well-defined root, stem and leaves. Instead, they have a complex thallus arising out of a natural symbiosis between an alga and a fungus. Both of these could be seen through a microscope.
For instance, a cross-section of thallus of foliose lichens shows an upper cortex which is comparable to the epidermis of a leaf. Beneath it is the algal layer which produces food. In the center is the fungal layer called the medulla. Attached to the medulla at the bottom is the lower cortex.
Lichens are not considered as parasites, though they grow on trees. The food is produced by the algal component.
It is the fungus that protects the food-producing algae to constitute the thallus that is seen in its various forms on the substrata. Studying plant population in their natural habitat often involves a long and tiresome trek through the forest. Having reached deep into the forest, our team of lichenologists has decided to spend the night there and to continue the investigation the next day. Lichens do not grow in isolation, but in communities forming a large colony. They attach themselves to the substrata by hair-like bodies. Based on the extent of attachment to the substratum and the arrangement of tissues in them, the lichen thalli are grouped under 4 growth forms: crustose, squamulose, foliose, and fruticose. In crustose lichens, the whole of the thallus is attached close to the substratum, and the thallus is extremely thin without distinct lobes. In the squamulose lichens, the thallus is an intermediate form between crustose and foliose forms. The thallus generally has minute lobules. In this species, for instance, the lobules of the primary thallus are white. The erect root-like bodies represent the secondary thallus. The foliose or the leafy thallus of lichen is freely branched and extends outwards. The lobes that are irregular in outline have distinct upper and lower surface. Arising from the lower surface are minute bodies called rhizines, by which the thallus attaches itself to the substratum. Fruticose lichens are the most conspicuous, with the thallus branching out, giving it a shrubby appearance. In some species, the branches are cylindrical. In some, thread-like. Some others have a broader ribbon-shaped thallus.
Though not attractive, lichens are of economic value. Lichens are an important source of about 600 chemicals, some of which are used in the preparation of drugs, perfumery and dyes. Litmus that is used in the laboratories to test the acidity or alkalinity is derived from lichens.
Lichens grow very slowly. Their annual growth rate is just about 4 millimeters. This has helped scientists in estimating the age of the substratum.
In recent years, scientists have found lichens to be important agents in monitoring environmental pollution. It has been found that excessive emission of sulfur dioxide affects the photosynthesis in lichens, followed by their degeneration and death.
There is yet another abode of lichens on top of a mountain that our researchers seek to explore. Out there, it is foggy. But that is no deterrent to our team, as the spot is abundant in lichens belonging to various species. Here is a group of Heterodermia incana, a fruticose lichen. This golden yellow and freely branched lichen is Tilostcistus flavicans. This bushy one is called Usnea. Though hairy like the Usnea, this one belongs to the Ramalina rosleri species. And this patch of green lichens with irregular lobes is known as Parmelia.
These tiny lichens have different morphological structures. For instance, on the margin of lobes, there are hair-like outgrowths known as cilia, which are the organs of attachment. These small powdery balls on the tip of the lobes are called soridia. These are the propagules of vegetative reproduction. Here are cup-like structures. These are the fruiting bodies which contain spores for sexual reproduction.
The fruiting bodies do not look alike in all lichens. While in some they are like tiny flowers, in others they are cup-like. In yet others, they are button-shaped. Fruiting bodies in certain species appear as black dots on the thallus. Lichen species do not only live in colonies. Several species grow shoulder to shoulder with one another, covering an entire tree. An important part of studying plant populations in the wild is to note down all parameters of their habitat. In this case, it is the nature of the substratum, altitude, and other morphological features that are carefully noted. Samples of lichens for preservation in herbarium are collected along with the substratum. It could be a rock, as is the case here. If the sample to be collected is on a tree, the bark along with the sample is chipped. Sample collection is not the end of the study. Now the scene shifts to the laboratory, where the researchers set about identifying the collected samples for preservation in the herbarium. For this, the researchers examined the minute details of the samples. By using a key compiled by earlier researchers, each of the morphological features of every collected sample is compared. It is then classified as belonging to one or the other species.
Apothecia. Therefore, this is Pseudocephalaria aurata, which is a new record to Kerala.
The KFRI researchers have identified 254 species of macrolichens under 43 genera, of which 10 species have been found for the first time in India. The samples so identified are kept in the herbarium, which are available for research purposes. In India, Lucknow has 3 herbaria. One at the National Botanical Research Institute, another is a collection of Professor D.D. Avasthi's, and the third is at the Lucknow University. The other herbaria in India are at Kolkata and Shillong, and the latest in the list is the herbarium of the Kerala Forest Research Institute at Peachy. This then has been the story of the lichens. Next time you happen to see one, make sure you take a better look. They are worth looking at.
Welcome back to today's session. We are going to deal with National Information Networking Systems. Information and Library Network InflibNet Center is an autonomous inter-university center IUC of University Grants Commission UGC. Government of India, with its headquarters at Gujarat campus, Ahmedabad, set up in 1986. It became operational in 1991 and got status of an autonomous body in 1996. InflibNet serves towards modernization of libraries, serves as information center for transfer and access of information, supporting scholarships, learning and academic pursuits through a national network of libraries in around 264 universities, colleges and R&D institutions across the country. Objectives of InflibNet. The primary objective of InflibNet are to promote and establish communication facilities to improve capability in information transfer and access that provide support to scholarship, learning, research and academic pursuit through cooperation and involvement of agencies concerned, to establish information and library network for linking libraries and information centers in universities, deemed universities, colleges, UGC information centers, institutions of national importance and R&D institutions, avoiding duplication of efforts. Refer www.inflibnet.ac.in. To facilitate scientific communication among scientists, engineers, social scientists, academic faculties, researchers and students through electronic mail, file transfer, computer, audio, video conferencing, etc. To establish gateways for online accessing information, to establish appropriate control and monitoring system for the communication network and organize maintenance, to optimize information resource utilization through resources sharing, to promote R&D and develop necessary facilities and create technical positions for realizing the objectives of the center, to implement computerization of operation and services in libraries and information centers following uniform standards, to evolve standards and uniform guidelines in techniques, methods, procedures, hardware and software services and so on, and promote adoption in actual practice by all libraries in order to facilitate exchange of resources towards optimization. Let's move on to discuss activities and services of InflibNet. The activities and services provided by InflibNet Center are: first one, database development and management. Provides reliable access to document collection of libraries and also give worldwide bibliographical information. Managing and updating of Union database is one of the major activities of InflibNet. Database of books, serials, holdings, current serials, secondary serials, experts, research projects, online profile of academic community of Indian universities have been developed. Document delivery service is the second one. It includes inter-library loan through fax, non-fax and internet. InflibNet has initiated inter-library loans and document delivery services through JCC at UGC InfoNet. InflibNet has designated 22 libraries to fulfill inter-library loan requests from the users affiliated to 149 universities covered under UGC. The interlibrary loan libraries together subscribe for 2,000 plus journals that is not available through consortia. Universities can request for articles from the journal holdings of those libraries wherever they find useful articles in JCC search that are not available in that library. www.inflibnet.ac.in. Third, bibliographic information services. InflibNet provides online access to all union database developed by the center over the internet. These are grouped into two categories: bibliographic databases, serial holdings, current serials, secondary serials catalog, theses, books, and second one, non-bibliographic databases. It includes research, projects, Vidwan expert database. Next, the fourth one, CD-ROM based services. InflibNet provides CD-ROM based search services free of cost to the academic community, including research scholars and the students for their research activities. These CD-ROM databases have been discontinued since 2003, given the fact that e-resources are now being made available to universities under the purview of UGC through the UGC Infonet Digital Library Consortium. Fifth, software for university libraries, SOL. For the automation of in-house operation of participating university libraries, InflibNet has developed GUI-based software named SOL. SOL has been installed in more than 1,688 libraries in the country. Some of the state governments such as Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh have purchased software in bulk for their government college libraries. Sixth one, human resource development. To enhance the skills of the staff of the university libraries for implementation of InflibNet programs, Center conducts several training programs and workshops. Seventh, networking. UGC is setting up its own nationwide network named UGC Infonet. InflibNet is the nodal agency for coordination and management of UGC Infonet. Presently, UGC Infonet is linking 200 universities across the country. Eighth, library services. InflibNet Library provides following services to its users: reference service, document delivery service, current awareness service, inter-library loan service, electronic information service, photocopy service. Ninth one, UGC Infonet Digital Consortium. The consortium provides current as well as archival access to more than 7,000 plus core and peer-reviewed journals and 10 bibliographic databases from 26 publishers and aggregators in different disciplines. The program is wholly funded by the UGC and executed by InflibNet. 10th one, National Library and Information Services. Infrastructure for scholarly content. Enlist. It provides access to e-resources to students, researchers and faculty from colleges and other beneficiary institutions through servers installed at the InflibNet Center. 11th one, InflibNet Center in collaboration with different universities organize a national convention, caliber and planner every year and also organize various workshops, training programs and seminars. 12th, IntCat. It is an online union catalog of books, theses and journals available in major university libraries in India. Open access initiatives. Major open access initiatives of InflibNet are Infoport, IR at InflibNet, OGIS, Shrodh and Shrodh Gangotri. 14th one, communication-based services. It includes referral services, electronic mail services, bulletin board services, academic communication through electronic mail, file transfer, computer audio-video conferencing and so on. Next, publications of InflibNet. Following are the publications of InflibNet: Annual Report, Newsletter, Guidelines for Data Capturing, a manual, SOL Guidelines for Data Capturing, a user manual, Mark 21 Code List for Field Identification, field list for name and subject authority database, fields for Indian manuscript database creation, bibliographic standards, data input sheet for retro conversation, information brochures on InflibNet Center, UGC Infonet Digital Library Consortium. Check www.inflibnet.ac.in. Next, we move on to discuss National Informatics Center Network, NICNet. NICNet was established in 1977 by National Informatics Center, NIC. NIC is a prime builder of e-government, e-governance applications as well as a promoter of digital opportunities for sustainable development. NIC, through its ICT network, NICNet, has institutional linkages with all the ministries, departments of the central government, state government, union territories and about 625 district administrations of India. NIC has been instrumental in steering e-government, e-governance applications in government ministries, departments at center, states, district and blocks, facilitating improvement in government services, wider transparency, providing decentralized planning and management, resulting in better efficiency and accountability to the people of India. NICNet, with nodes in almost all the districts of the country, is consistent with the decentralized planning unit. It links for regional nodes at Delhi, Pune, Bhubaneswar and Hyderabad and has established 32 nodes at state and union territory levels and nodes at district headquarters. It is being expanded as a dedicated network covering 22 state capitals and 400 districts to address the rapidly growing awareness to computerization in different sectors of the government. NICNet is based on speed spectrum multiple access techniques and uses C200 series micro-earth stations. NICNet has, by 1991, achieved success in the creation of databases and networking. It is a facilitator of information flow from the plan implementation level to the planners at the macro, national, macro, meso, region covering more than one state, meso, state and micro, that is district and below levels. NIC has conceived the concept of distributed databases relevant to the specific requirements in India and implemented the same all over the country. A number of information systems have been established under NICNet such as accounts, budget, loans, plan monitoring, customs, central excise, import-export data, estate duty, economics, social themes, socio-economic conditions media, water and irrigation, rural development, mines and mineral, forestry and wildlife, small-scale industries, patents, construction industry, transport industry, tourism, energy, health, census, education, manpower and management. Objectives of NICNet. The prime objective of the network is to provide computing and communication infrastructure of aid planning and monitoring of schemes and decision-making activities in the government. Another one is to provide information to central and state government departments to draw plans for efficient utilization of resources, thus ensuring uniform socio-economic development throughout the country. To design, develop and implement advanced computer-based methodology. To promote adoption of computer-based management techniques. To generate specialized manpower in the field of information. Next is to set up a computer network for connecting the various government departments or ministries. To establish information centers at state capitals and district information centers at all districts in India with linkage to NIC at 4 centers. to join internally together through the computer networks to all of the departments, autonomous bodies and organizations of Central Government of India in the form of a government information system of the country. Programs and services of NICNet. NICNet has been established as an important national information system for the transmission, dissemination and communication of information in the country, which is based on multiple access technique and uses a C200 services micro earth station. Till now, NICNet has developed so many databases and networks. Several types of services are being provided through this network. They are as follows. The first one, email. Electronic mail service of NICNet is the value-added electronic mail. This service enables all users to transmit and receive mail. This mail service has been custom designed, taking into consideration the network architecture and operation environment. Bulletin service. In bulletin service, it provides personal, employment and transport information, especially by NIC officers, to plan their visits to the headquarters. It also contains reservation facilities for all the trains from Delhi to other parts of the country. Bibliographic service. A major bibliographic application that is available on this network is the bibliographical biomedical information. NIC has established ICMR, NIC Biomedical Information Center in 1986, which has been providing services to users in the country in form of Medline, Popline, ChemBank and cancer databases. This center also conducts training courses, workshops and seminars aimed at preparing a cadre of biomedical librarians well versed in the latest information technologies. Patent Information System. NIC also developed a computerized online patent information system based on bibliographic data available from the International Patent Documentation Center, INPADOC, Vienna. This system creates informational and multi-valued index directory files which facilitate faster and efficient retrieval of patent documents according to the International Classification Code. DOMATS services. Doordarshan and NIC have developed together a telematics project called InText. It is day-to-day service of the NICNet to public wherever TV transmission is received. It provides information about airline and train arrivals and departures, detailed weather information, political events of the day, and so on. Dial for data service. From 1989, NICNet is offering Dial for Data service which is accessible from the public booths with 1 billion bytes of information. This system is called JISNIC. It offers information that has direct relevance to the public, like what courses does a university offer, what are the price trends in commodities and so forth. Election Information Service. Since 1989, NICNet is providing this service for 3 Lok Sabha elections held in the country. NIC has developed software in C language for poll results processing. Video conferencing service. NIC has been providing video conferencing services over its high-speed satellite-based network called NICNet. This is the largest video conferencing network in India, connecting 127 cities, including all northeastern state capitals. NIC is also using ISDN lines for many central and state government ministries. NIC can provide video conferencing service to any organization under the NICNet domain, enabling several sides to participate in a live conference with audio, video and document sharing. Next, we move on to discuss Developing Library Network, DELNet. DELNet is an important and popular operational library network in the information environment of the country. It was started in India in January 1988 and was registered as a society in 1992. It was formerly known as Delhi Library Network. It was initially supported by the National Information System for Science and Technology, NISSAT, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Government of India. It was subsequently supported by the National Informatics Centre, Department of Information Technology, Ministry of Communications and Information Technology, Government of India, and the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Delnet has been established with the prime objective of promoting resource sharing among the libraries through the development of a network of libraries. It aims to collect, store and disseminate information besides offering computerized services to users, to coordinate efforts for suitable collection, development and also to reduce unnecessary duplication wherever possible. Let us discuss the objectives of Delnet. To promote sharing of resources among the libraries by developing a network of libraries, by collecting, storing and disseminating information and by offering computerized services to the users. To undertake scientific research in the area of information science and technology, create new systems in the field, apply the results of research and publish them, to offer technical guidance to the member libraries on collecting, storing, sharing and disseminating information, to coordinate efforts for suitable collection, development and to reduce unnecessary duplication wherever possible, to establish or facilitate the establishment of referral and research centers and maintain a central online union catalogue of books, serials and non-book materials of all the participating libraries, to facilitate and promote delivery of documents manually or mechanically, to develop specialized bibliographic databases of books, serials and non-book materials, to develop databases of projects, specialists and institutions, to possess and maintain electronic and mechanical equipment for speedy communication of information and delivery of electronic mail, to coordinate with other regional, national and international networks and libraries for exchange of information and documents. Next, services of Delnet. Online databases of Delnet. Delnet provides various online databases. Union Catalogue of Books, CCF. Delnet maintains an online union catalogue of books available in its member libraries. This union catalogue is continuously updated and is growing in size. The information can be retrieved by author, title, subject, conference, series, etc. It has 1,81,51,784 bibliographic records. The request for interlibrary loan can be placed through the online system. Union Catalogue of Books, Emmrc. Delnet has introduced CCF for the creation of records in Emmrc format. It has presently 44,132 records. Delnet has separately created a Union Catalogue of Books for Emmrc records. Union List of Current Periodicals. It covers periodicals in all subjects including science and technology, social science and humanities. It is available online to Delnet users. It now lists 21,000 periodicals and is being updated regularly. Database of periodical articles. The database has details of articles which can be searched under the title, author, compiler, name of the periodical and subject. The database is being extensively used by the researchers and scholars. At present, the database contains 9,22,042 records. Union List of CD-ROMs. A bibliographic database of CD-ROMs available with the member libraries are being compiled. It has 22,234 records. Next one is Union List of Video Recordings. This is a database of video cassettes available in Delnet member libraries and has about 6,000 listings. Union list of sound recordings. This union list consists of audio cassette records available in member libraries. This database has 1025 records. Database of Urdu manuscripts. A database of Urdu manuscripts available in Delhi libraries were added as a sample. Database of theses and dissertations. A database of theses and dissertations submitted to the Indian universities has been started, which covers various subjects. The database has 70,293 records. Union list of newspapers. The database has 70 records and contains information about the newspapers including title, name of the editor, place of publication, email address and also the web address of the internet edition if available on the www. Database of e-books. It consists of e-books. It has nearly 1,613 records. Profile of member libraries. A directory of member libraries is available and contains information about them. Indian Specialist Database. Development Information Network for South Asia, DEVINSA database is a special database on socio-economic issues related to South Asia. National Bibliographic Database. Delnet undertook the compilation of the National Bibliographic Database with the support of the Department of Culture, Government of India in 1998 as a pilot project. 50,000 records of books, 20,000 in English, 15,000 in Tamil and 15,000 in Punjabi were created at the Punjabi University, Patiala and International Institute of Tamil Studies, Chennai. At Andhra University Library, Visakhapatnam, 15,000 records in English and 10,000 records in Telugu were also created. Similarly, 25,000 records each were created at the Asiatic Society, Mumbai and the Asiatic Society, Kolkata. Other services of Delnet. Following are the other services of Delnet. First one, email services. This network has provided email service first in the country, which was started to provide in 1991 through National Information Center on low prices. This service is available to all member libraries of this network. Del Listserv services. This network is also providing Listserv current awareness services, which are as follows: MedClip, LibJobs, Net Happenings. Referral Center. Delnet has also established a referral center which provides reference facilities to all member libraries. This referral center also helps the members who get access to international databases. Training programs. Delnet conducts training activities from time to time for the professional development to its user communities from various domains belonging to UGC, ICAR, Defence, KVKs, either through its own resources or through external agencies. Online inter-library loan services, document delivery. This network have been providing inter-library loan